Good evening all. So we have come back with a very interesting topic, and today I will be talking about maintenance culture and what do we think about the items, facilities, systems and machines that we have and about maintaining them. And maybe I focus a little bit on the culture that is spreading, that is already spread across the Arab world, but also I will shed a global light on the culture of maintenance for human beings in general. And on this topic, I shall start talking. So maintenance and maintaining our items is one of the most important elements to keep our households functioning as they are intending to, our roads as they are intending to, our railway network as they should. And it sometimes without maintenance you could create a safety hazard, a safety risk, and sometimes you can create a functional risk. It differs from different situations. And let me give you a quick example. Lighting maintenance, and this is something that people usually miss. So for example, if you have several lights in a particular room and one of them just went bust, will you change that light, or would you wait until the other light goes bust? And we will see that in many areas in our life, people wait until the other light, until the whole light go bust. They would not think about this is as a problem that is facing their lives. They would focus, they would think about it as something luxurious. As long as there is a light, we should not be thinking about adding another light until the whole light goes off. And this might harm your eyes. So if you are in a room where you are depending on light in terms of studying, so the damage that you are creating to your eyes and the damage that you're creating to your life is much higher than the cost of a life. But people don't think about it in this way, and they rarely think about it this way, and they rarely allocate a budget for that light as there is no short-term incentive for them to do the work, and they think health, they value their health on the long term, or they are not valuing their health in this context. Another example can be our road networks. So this is an example where sometimes the cost is not highly valued, but in another example, we can look at road networks, and with road networks, maintenance is well established. If you did not maintain your roads on a regular basis, your roads will deteriorate, and the cost of maintaining them on the longer term is much more expensive than maintaining them on a regular basis. And this is not something that people are are still thinking about. This is an established fact. And whether your team has a maintenance budget and the maintenance schedule and the maintenance staff to do it or not, it's actually it actually differentiates between a good road maintenance and a bad road maintenance, a high quality road and a bad quality road. And I think a lot of countries around the world are facing the challenge of keeping the road maintained to a particular standard. Sometimes you enter a particular mall or a particular building, and this is the concept called facility management. You see that everything is clean, the toilets are clean, the floor is mopped, there is no light, there is not even one light that is not working, and the building is well maintained. While other times you enter a particular building and you see, oh my God, the tiles are looking ugly, they are looking old, and maybe the paint is not as good as it's before, and maybe some elements within the building are not, there is not sufficient, the paint is pale in a building, so you understand that this building is not going a facility management. And what I mean by facility management, this building is not being well maintained. And sometimes some people would value this as a reputational damage. So they say this good building that is well maintained actually reflected our image, and keeping that reputation help us to generate more income on the long term. Other people will think, no, actually the beauty of the building and the beauty of our facilities does not have any influence on our lives, and we will maintain it when it's completely deteriorated. Now, I don't understand the cost function in this category, but what I can tell you, sometimes if the reputational damages can affect your business, you would be rather maintaining your facility much better, because you are very keen on making sure that you reflect the image that you are always thinking about. That was my quick talk on things. I hope that the whole world think about maintenance culture as something that is associated with reputational damage, is something that is associated with safety risks, is something that is associated with some kind of maintenance budget itself. So maintaining the things in the right time can actually be more effective on the long term and much cheaper. So thinking about maintenance within a global long term life cycle cost might be beneficial for many businesses, many facilities, many systems on the long term. That was my quick talk. I will wish you a great evening, and I shall say salam.